right, we are here at the computer. This is something a little bit different. It may look the same, but I assure you it is different. This is the Dell Optiplex 3000 micro computer that I am on right now, and the little speed demon that, yeah, there you go. Screaming Demon. I found this on Google Images, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of appropriate for this little thing. I don't really care for the background because you can't really see the time. You're 10:23, but anyway, it is what it is. So anyway, the reason I'm here is because I now have access to two computers here in my chair via a switch, and I will insert images as appropriate for these devices that I am talking about. As such, I am able to basically sit here and work on two different computer systems at basically the same time, simply by pressing a little button that is a remote off of the switch that I just got. And it's kind of hard to show you, but you'll see it in the pictures of the actual display or image that I put up there. But anyway, I digress. When I bought this, I read the reviews and stuff like that, and there was a review on this one that said that it did not work with wireless keyboards, especially they were specifically talking about Logitech. And so I bought another keyboard, and I'll pop up a picture of that as well. And that does work. It is wired. It works just fine. I don't like the wire, obviously, because that's why I had the wireless keyboard. So at some point in the discovery mode of the device, I thought, well, let's just try the wireless one just to see what it does. And I'm here to tell you, because I'm using it right now, it's working fine. I don't know if that was a specific model of Logitech that the guy had problems with, but I can tell you that the USB has to be plugged in for it to work. And what I'm talking about is there are two lines from each computer that you want to hook up. There's a USB line that gives you basically power and connects you with the USB of that system so that your keyboard and anything else that you have plugged in there there are two ports, USB ports. There's a keyboard and a mouse, but I use a trackpad with mine, and so I don't have to, the mouse port is basically not used. I did plug a flash drive into it, and it does work. It will switch back and forth between the two different systems if you want, which is kind of handy because if you do have something other than, say you didn't have a remote NAS type drive that you could hook up to and use for a common drive to pass information from one system to the other. I mean, you can do it over the network if you got that set up. But like I said, that would give you a little advantage to doing that. If just put it on the flash drive and pop over to the other system, and it's still right there. So, anywho, I digress again. It is working with the, and mine is a K400, I believe. Yeah, K400R is the one I'm looking at right now. So as you can see, the mouse moves around just fine, and all that does work. There's really no delay when you switch back and forth between the two. I'm going to do a switch here just now and show you. Well, I won't show you, but I think it should still pick up the audio, or not the audio, but the whole thing, the video and the audio. And I'm going to try it and see. Let me switch it real quick. All right, now I am on the 7050, and I know you can't see it, but I am still there. I can, and I'm going to play video that shows you that.
Hi, it's me, Jazzy. I'm back with another tech-related video, and today we're building another little kit. Yes, you might remember ages.
All right, so there you go. There's you can hear that audio, I think, over the microphone, I believe. But anyway, like I said, I believe the other, as far as I know, it's just sitting there doing nothing because that is still recording, and of course the audio it's picking that up. So you know, I think that's a pretty good deal. Look, I'm gonna switch back over here now. Once it comes back, and there it is back, and you see it. I think you can see the popped up display. Now that pops up every time you switch back and forth. Not a big deal. You just close it out. There's nothing to it. But like I said, it is handy. I like well, I guess I like to play games with my what is it called, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I like to play that once in a while, and so anywho, that's instead of using it in one system and then having to switch between that. The reason I don't like doing that is because sometimes it messes up and I lose either I don't save my game and I have to lose that, or something I'm working on a computer, I lose that because I have to basically log out of that session and then log back in. But anywho, this will avoid that, and like I said, it allows me to do two different things at the same time if I want. But the other part of this is where is it at? Anybody that knows me knows I've got a clutter here, and this will show part of the clutter, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it is here. I will show you a picture, or actually I'm going to take a little video and run that through here. Anyway, but like I say, I'm going to put a little video here that I've taken with the other camera and show you how I've got it mounted, and the switch is mounted to the actual computer. There's a VESA mount on the little Dell that's meant to mount it on the back of a monitor, and I just used that to mount, made a 3D printed switch holder and mounted that to the back of the actual micro computer there, as you can see in the video, I think. Well, you will see if I put it up there, but let me put that up there real quick and you'll see it. Alright, well there you can see, I think, the whole situation there. Now you notice the mount for the Dell 3000 is half black and half white. I ran out of white filament halfway through and had to use black. The other one's obviously printed in black as well, but it is basically the switch holder itself. And I printed that a little loose because the first time I printed it was too tight, and I thought, well, I'm not going to mess with this all night. And I just made it 4 millimeters bigger in each direction. It works fine. I mean, there's no travel on that anyway. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the dongle for the Logitech wireless keyboard. And of course, this cable here is the input for the monitor, or output to the monitor, whatever you want to call it. And this wire, I will make reference to it in the other video, but this is the short video cable that I want to replace, and that's replacement is coming today for that. Yeah, there you can see it now, I think. But anyway, that's the situation there. Obviously, the wiring on this thing is going to have to be eventually cleaned up, and I understand that, and I will be cleaning that up. Get these cables routed a little bit better, and maybe disconnect some of the ones that don't need to be connected, things like that. But the other thing I did not mention, and this is the back of it, and I'll come around to the other side and show you the front. This is a little speaker bar that I bought to go with that little system, because that's the other thing you can't have shared when you do that, is your sound. The older switches, the old KVM switches, used to do that. They would have a sound port that you could share sound, but these don't have that. So I just bought one of these little ones here like this. Let me go around the other side. Okay, there's the front of it that you can see. I just got it sitting. I haven't built a mount for it yet. Let me get the microphone out of the way. But I haven't built a mount for it yet, so that's got to happen. It's got really decent sound. I was really surprised. I think it was like $13. I'll put a slap a image of that on Amazon, show you that. But it's got really decent sound, and like I say, it's very compact. So that worked really nice. Now here is the remote for that, plugs into the switch and allows you basically, that's the wrong side, that switch is on the other side. There you can see the switch. Basically it allows you to sit up here, and instead of having to reach down here to the switch and press a button, which you can do, this allows you to do that remotely. So that's nice too. But anyway, let me show you how it looks when I switch between them. Now this is obviously the 7050. Get this where I want it, and I'll hit the switch and we'll swap over. And this is how quick it is. And you can see that pops up to that display. I don't know if there's a way of doing away with that or not. I know what's wrong. The screen saver is kicked in on the Dell 3000. It will do that, and then I have to move the mouse or whatever to get it to come back. But well, for now we'll go back over here. And like I said, it's like I said, that's the only problem as far as extra thing you have to do is to get rid of that screen each time. And there may be a way of fixing that. I don't know, but it does that on my shop system too. Every time I turn it on, it comes up with this screen, and you have to get that off. Or I guess you don't have to, but you know, I do. So anyway, that was just a quick look at the system and how it's mounted, things like that, and we'll go from there. So you guys go back to the other video. Okay, now you've seen the video, you know what that is and how I've got it set up. The cable that's the little striped black cable with a white stripe that runs from the front to the back is going to be replaced, and that's coming today. Bob ordered it from Amazon for me, and it's basically a little flexible cable that's a little bit longer than that, and it won't be a bad bend like that one is. Anyway, this is just meant to, like I said, bring you up to date on the goings on here at the Burton Mansion, the Burton mess. I think we have our business stuff caught up now. I think we have. It's been a day or two since we've gotten an order, and we have all of those shipped out, and that was good. I mean, it was really good. The bump we got from the videos, and but at the same time, I'm kind of happy to get back to a normal, hopefully normal summer delay, or not delay, but summer dead spot on the ordering, because people are out doing things. I understand that. That's the way it should be. I think you should get out and do things instead of me sitting here in the chair. I should be out doing things, but it had been kind of warm. Now I don't know what it is today. I don't have the temperature on this system yet, but like I said, let's see. I do have the weather. I always have the weather. 77. That's not bad. And that is here in Seymour today. Oh, no, it's Jennings County School Corporation. Anywho, that's that. Back out of that. So that's a situation here on the computers. And like I said, I'm tickled pink with this, actually, because I've always wanted something like this. And so now I have it, and that makes it good. And the little Dell 3000 I am using for this is a nice little speed demon. As you will see on the upcoming render test, you'll understand then better why we're using this. And I still use the 7050 primarily as my primary system. Like I said, I'll probably install a Roller Coaster Tycoon on this. And if I want to use that, I can, because I have everything set up the way I want it on the 7050, and all my email, things like that, it's all set up. It's more geared towards the business also, so you know I can do things on it that I can't do anywhere else. This is primarily for experimentation. Maybe some video rendering if I have a long video that I need to render. just things like that, and it will be used, but again, not as much probably as the 7050. And that may change over time as well if I get more things on this and get more used to it. It may happen. I don't know. We'll see. Good Sunday afternoon to you all, YouTube, here at the chair in the living room once again. I have been racking my brain, pulling out last of the gray hairs that I have, or white hairs, I guess. This is my situation, and it's all because of one little thing that I overlooked, and it's all my own fault because I didn't think. But here's the deal. I've been trying to do a screen recording on the Dell Optiplex 3000 Micro system, and that system has 2 USB audio devices plugged into it. Not right at the moment because I've changed that around. I've only got the Blue Yeti microphone plugged into for the audio. The sound bar that I bought that has been disconnected for this recording, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was fine. That was the whole thing behind this not working. And I know you guys don't know, but I've been working on this since yesterday. I tried, I think, 7 or 8 different operating systems. I should have known after the second or third one that the problem was not the operating system. It was the problem with something on the Dell itself, or I thought it was a video problem. I really did. I thought it was something to do with the video. But it turns out it was the audio all the time. This has been an audio problem, and I don't know what to do about it. As far as resolving it, I'm either going to have one device unplugged when I use the other one, or vice versa. Now, I know the soundbar works with the microphone plugged in, so that works, but it doesn't. The microphone doesn't work. So, anywho. Now, the whole reason I wanted to make a screen recording on this Dell 3000 was to show you that. Let's see if I've got it here on here. I don't even know where it's at. Kdenlive, there it is. Bring that up, and we'll make it big. And we're going to load a file into it, and I'm going to show you what. Let's see, there it is. There it is. I'll put it in that way like this. Now, the whole thing is, down here, you can see my mouse running around the screen like that. Back to the sound again. The sound is very important on video editing. If there's a place where I cough or something else that I want to cut out, I can do that because I can click on it here, and I just got. And it's kind of hard to show you, but you'll see it in the picture. It shows you right where it's at, where the cough would be or whatever it is. And I can remove it. I can click on each side of it and cut it off and then delete it, and it's gone. But now, the problem I was having all along, and I don't know what this was related to either, but every time I would put it on a different OS, it would be a different result. At one point, this was all black and white. There was no color at all except for the screen. The video itself was in color. But the rest of the layout was in black and white. You couldn't see it because it was all the same color. The waveform was the same color as the background. So, and at one point, it was all green. It was all the green waveform and the green background. So, you couldn't see it. And so, anyway, I've got that resolved now, obviously. It's working. And at one other point, I couldn't, I had that working down here. You could see that, but you couldn't see these buttons up here to play on the project monitor and the clip monitor. You couldn't see anything. It had the little down arrow. That was it. But so anyway, that has been resolved, and it is working now. So I will be able to use Kdenlive here on the Dell 3000 to render videos, edit videos, do anything I want as far as Kdenlive is concerned. So And now that I have, I believe, the screen recording problem figured out, that's a good. Man, I tell you what, I went down a rabbit hole. I mean, a big one. I went down as far as to install Deepin, and I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's a Chinese Linux distribution, and it kind of looks really neat. The layout on the screen is neat, and some of the effects is neat, but it doesn't work. Not just the what I was having problems with, but nothing works. I mean, I was trying to download a program just like any program at all, and it would go about halfway and stop, and that would be it. But so obviously I've ran the gamut now, and I'll probably end up going back to MX Linux because I know MX Linux and I like MX Linux, and so if that works with this, I will probably use that. I'm going to use this Mint. I've got Linux Mint on here now, so I'm going to use it for a while and see, if it works rather well. I may just keep it. I don't know. But I just wanted something on here that would work and something I could use. So, all right, that's going to do me. I'm going to throw you back to the other. In fact, we're just going to close this out because it's been so long and coming. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.